Okay, give us 3 minutes. Waiting for Dio and and Kolian to log in. Just check to see if they're in. Dio's not in yet, and let's see if Kolian is online. No, he's not in yet either. Give him some time. Hey, Kfo. Can you hear me? I think you're muted. For this stream, hey Tom, I'm tentatively scheduled with Kfo to co-host. So he was on, but he just left. So I am kind of expecting him to show up. So it'll be this is my first time doing a dual cast. Kfo was participating in the Blitz. He's definitely he's one of the better coaches, and also the #1 ranked NAF coach. So he definitely will know what he's talking about in this match. So it should be quite a treat to have him help broadcast this stream for the game between Dio and Kolian. And as you know, Dio, and I did not notice until Artemis mentioned just a few weeks past. Dio used to be a professional poker player. He's actually ranked in the regards to money winnings. When he is, I'm not sure if he's still a professional poker player, but anyways, he's definitely good enough to be in the circuit, and he's one of the better coaches, elite coaches in Blood Bowl. And Kolian, another one of those coaches that just dominates the CCL. He's whenever he decides to participate in the cup, he always has a really powerful team representing the cup playoffs, and it should be a treat. His specialty is dwarves, and it should you'll for a lot of people who have not seen him play, you'll get to see one of the better dwarf coaches participating here. So should be interesting. Not sure who the favorite would be in this matchup. They're both very good, and as I said before in the past streams, 1 minute turns allows for a lot of opportunities for lead changes happening within the game that you may not necessarily see in when there's two really good coaches with sufficient time to make the right plays. And many times what happens is those kind of games ends up getting a little bit stifling, is the lack of a better word to describe it. And what you will see a lot of times, especially with the 1 minute turns, is you'll see some mistakes, which gives coaches an opportunity to take advantage of those, and you'll actually see the kind of the more offensive side or the positive side of what these good coaches will do with those kind of opportunities that they would not normally get against an equally good opponent in a 3 or 4 minute game. Yeah, that's true. It's really it's a matter of how well effective those Mighty Blow, Claw, Movement 8 players are Wolves are going to do with against the Dwarves. Then again, Dwarves tend to, of all the races, they tend to do really well against Claw Mighty Blow teams, even though they are a bit of an antidote to the Dwarf guard spam. But because of Thick Skull and the fact that if you have a sufficient Mighty Blow, you can counter the Claw, the occasional Surgical Claw, with just accumulation of blocks with Mighty Blow. Hey K-Fo, can you hear me?
Yeah, he was fine. I just needed to figure out the push to talk thing.
Okay. So we're just waiting for our opponents to log in. I don't see Dio yet.
I have a feeling. I think he does still play some poker. At least he was talking about a trip to Las Vegas recently.
Okay. Yeah. It's interesting that Rick and both Dio play poker, and I know it's not the same game, but there are some comparisons where they're kind of the risk reward takes on advantages between taking high percentage plays versus low percentage plays, and when to do it, and what the implied odds are of when you make low percentage plays, and whether they're the better move versus the making a higher percentage play. But
Yeah, but it still takes some experience. Where Dio compared to Rick, which I play with locally as well, he's definitely ahead of. Dio is way ahead of Rick at the moment, still, just with the pure understanding of Blood Bowl as a game.
yes, yes, I think Dio's been taking Rick under his wing, try to get him to become like even a better player than he already is with Rick, which is good because I think that's one of the things with the Blood Bowl community is that people, once you build up a relationship with other coaches, it's obvious that you want to beat them when you're playing them, but you also have a lot of talk about what's the good play, what's the bad play. I remember talking with you about some of my playoff games, just talking about things, even though when we're on the pitch, we're playing against each other, we're competitive, but we can talk about it and things and discuss what would have been the better approach and get some construction criticism.
Yeah, for me, it's definitely. I normally say I'd rather lose a good game than win a bad one. I don't really care about trashing somebody. I want to actually play a good game.
Yeah, it's interesting because you're right in the sense that sometimes I actually don't feel bad if I played really well against a good coach and he's played really well and I did all I could do, and I ended up losing, but it still feels good because in the end, at least in your mind, you did. Obviously, you're gonna make mistakes in the game, but you did as well as you thought you did, and you played a good game, and that's always good. All right, thanks. Good day, Nick. So small delay trying to find Kolian. Okay.
Disappeared in big rush.
Dio's not on yet either, unless it's small D. Yeah, small D. Yeah, Dio's on.
Yeah, he's definitely on. I'm in a couple of different things he's in as well.
Okay. Oh, that's why you got push to talk. You got multiple voice communications going on.
No, it's the channel we are in. So if you could try another of the Discord channels or do some.
I can switch a channel. Is it just this particular one that's giving you a problem?
It's some of them seems to be set up to push to talk.
Because I'm not pushing talk, which is odd. Here, let me just switch to 3. See if it's 3. See if it's just 4. Hey Jim, Blitz Pit 2 is a 1 minute turn tournament. There's a total cash pool of $175. And it's a 16 player double knockout. And uh, if Kadenek's listening, if you could post a link to the challenge. But essentially, what it is we have a Blood Bowl communities, especially BB2 Blood Bowl 2 communities, quite large, but it's also dispersed. And Gedenik is the organizer and the sponsor of the tournament. And what he's done is We've through various channels figured out who the best coaches are, and this time we picked 16 really strong Blood Bowl coaches who have reputations not only in the Blood Bowl 2 community and there's various leagues, but we actually have a few that are actually well established and accomplished in the tabletop tournament playing here as well. Hey, Pancho. And as my co-host for today is Kefo, and he is actually ranked number one in the NAF tabletop tournament scene. So anyone who's listening, it's definitely going to be a treat to have him co-host at this game. This is round 5, the losers bracket. So if you lose this match, you go home, and if you win, you go to the next round, and you have to win that one to win the losers bracket to play in the final for the big prize. Now, sure.
I figured out the issue with the push to talk. It was because he removed my participant row and hadn't put in commentary.
Okay, good. And now with this it's Dio, Dionysian. He's playing Necro. He's got 2 Claw and Mighty Blow Wolves versus Kolian, and I haven't spec Kolian's team yet, but I'm hearing the rumors of a Death Roller. Is that true?
Yes, I played his team. I lost my second game to the Death Roller.
Okay.
It felt somebody KO'd my Minu, and the Death Roller ended up killing my Minu with the Dirty Player.
Gosh.
Yeah. So it's a 12-man team with the Death Roller. So he's definitely prone to the attrition from the 2 wolves if Dio could get that going. Where he has that one. He has a Mighty Blow Slayer, 2 and 6 Guard Longbeard, no blitzers.
Okay, so he's staying true to form. Other than the Death Roller, Kolian has been known, and I don't know if he started it, but he's definitely made it more popular in the CCL to use essentially an all Longbeard team and basically min-max the crap out and just smash on players.
Personally, I think Dio also he also have runner. He had a Bludge runner. But Dio does a little bit the same, but he does use blitzers, but no throw slayers in the CCL. I do like the blitzers with guard just because the 83 and mobility is better.
Yeah, that's likewise too. I played dwarves I think 2 seasons and I qualified 1 season, and I actually did the same thing. I just basically got 2 blitzers, 1 troll slayer, and I believe I had 2 runners at the time, but I ended up having 1 in the playoffs. But essentially, yeah, I like to have that additional agility and movement.
Yeah, I must admit I do kind of like people having 2 runners just because of if that 1 runner goes out, and especially in this build with no blitzers, I think he has no blitzers, and you pretty screwed.
Mm-hmm. He's actually Dio. He probably doesn't want us to remind. Kolian. At one time, he actually had that kind of min-max build, and he was TV up significantly, like over 700 against Diomed in the cup tournament, and Diomed was flings, and Diomed had I think Long Branch, and as well as Morg, and once Kolian lost his runner, it was over.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like, unlucky for a rock or something silly takes out the runner, you just screwed. So I do kind of like having a backup runner as a reserve, personally. But to be fair, I haven't played Dwarves since I raffled them away after playing Chaos Cup in the US with them, because I got annoyed. So I haven't played Dwarves in 2013, like literally not played a single Dwarf game since.
Okay, it's coming up soon. We found Kolian. Oh, they're off. Yeah. So let me just see if it comes on Cabal TV. We should be starting.
Yeah, I'll go a little bit, but we need to get into the coin toss. But yeah, Dio has the 2 wolf, and the wolf And because he has the stand firm flesh golems, he's slightly easier to use his claw than like my chaos team is.
Hmm.
Like without getting the wolf into too much trouble, you can use the stand firm to blitz into to try to keep the wolves out of harm's. But it's actually a mirror match. Kolion beat Dionysian in the original rounds.
Oh, interesting. Oh, cool.
So it's the first the first rematch, which make a big difference from last Blitz Blitz pit, just because the double amount of people.
Yeah.
Seems to work better for the double knockout structure, I think.
Yeah, it does. It just the only thing is it obviously add doubling the players just increases the losing bracket round significantly. But
Yeah, it seemed to work quite well. Hey, it's there.
there we go.
If you search now.
Now to all your viewers, what you'll know is Colian plays a high. He really goes for attrition. So if you'll see a lot of really, I'm expecting. And I didn't see his first match, KFO, but I know I've seen a lot of matches he's played on NCCL. And granted,
He's a
sure,
he's a
go
good
ahead.
old fumble player as well, like me.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, he is.
But he tends to go for high attrition. Just
He's definitely. If he started fouling with the death roller like midway first half already, I think it was. And keep breaking armor without getting sent off with was slightly problematic.
yes.
Um,
When it works, it works.
yeah, when he killed my minnow, then it was kind of shit.
Anticlimactic.
So the dwarves gets the ball first in rain. Dio with a lovely little offset.
Not a Yakutse offset, but just a little bit.
He's going for the serve. That's greedy. Oh, now he gets both downs. No, he gets it actually. That's bloody greedy to serve a zombie.
But this is how he plays. This.
Yeah, that's. Now he needs to. He also needs to be careful with that. If you can see, yeah. So I didn't get it right. It's only long beards and one runner.
Yeah.
Which is fine if they can stay on the pitch. And then the Slayer, yeah. Where if anything, I think a lot of us wanted you to take guard block on both the flesh golems.
So he only took. Oh yeah, he only took it on one of them.
Yeah, and then guard on both the whites. I probably also preferred, yeah. The stand firm block guard is just so nice.
Yeah.
Picks up the ball.
Yeah, I don't hate to play what Colian did, but it just I thought, especially with the offset and where the ball was, doing it on a rainy day, on a rainy pitch.
Yeah, and it's like, and you get the powers with the it's an AV8, and you get the knockdown with your mighty blow player. But on the other hand, he still have enough players so he can block the other zombies. So he's kind of only sacrificing the Blitz and then zombie more.
Yeah.
And his, like you said, this roster is all about getting up in players. Because if he doesn't get up in players, he's getting stalled. He's not getting anywhere.
Yeah, that's true. He's too slow.
So if you can just knock a couple down, he'll just be literally standing there. It's interesting to see if Dio has taken something from the first game.
Were you casting that game or?
No, I was playing at that time.
You're playing it? Okay.
I've mainly been. I was about to say not casting, but jumping in and hanging out for the last turns of games after my own games has been done. And yeah, he was kind of forced to do that reroll to not get dragged into that.
Yeah.
I think that was a bit greedy as well from you fighting on that.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not sure if I would even attempted that blitz.
No, I've been tempted to nerd. But now we're going to have a nice little standoff there in the middle. It's no knockdowns, but
That's working out because it was kind of a risky play, not only with the wolf, but also the fact that he's giving up 2 additional blocks this turn. But
yeah. But if he can be standing there,
it works.
that's been my tournament. That's been my headache in this tournament today. It's my guys was keep falling down.
That's because you don't have blodge. That's because you don't have blodge on everyone on your team.
Yeah. Back playing some more Amazons. I know what that is. Which is not particularly good race in CGL either, but for actually winning in the long run, but it's good fun. Jesus.
Yeah. It actually might be Amazons might be actually a decent race to try in this format because we're at mid-level TV, where.
Yeah, but the problem is against it's a team like this. If you first start to get rolling, then there's no way back.
That's true.
In general, I have some concerns about the rules that was multiple times to get in it. With it being this, it's not the Blood Bowl I like to play when, which is more control and where this is more dicey in the setups. And so either you can go high nutrition setup like the 2 Mighty Blow block, or you can go guard spam. That's like the 2 routes to go.
Yeah.
I don't think that's particularly interesting, but that's just me. It was fun playing a high variant fast dicey team, but it's not my favorite kind of Blood Bowl.
I think, and I know I'm talking with Gdanik on this, and you're right, because I know the format that you play. You're the best at the world right now on it, but I think one of the things was this, with having it closer to mid-level TV, closer to 1500. It's not quite there yet.
I just think you need to put some restrictions in, like, so you don't have 8 guard vault teams, and you don't have like. I think I will. If it's me personally, we can get higher team value, but then think about doing some other restrictions to how people are building the teams.
Ooh, removal. First removal.
Oh, that's missed.
He has the apple. He has the apple, and I might.
Yeah, and he did the same with me, and he managed the same against me as well to get badly hurt. Was it actually Claw, or was it just 10-10? No, it was Claw doing a thing. Claw Mighty Blow into 11. Getting rolled. That's been dice is getting rolled in this game.
Yeah. It looks like Dial's not gonna play passively. He's just gonna.
Yeah, I tried to do that, but my armor 9 didn't look up. I tried kind of the same to force him into. Hopefully, one turn don't get me down so you can block back, but I ended up with losing. Was it 2 or 3 of my warriors to it? Interesting.
That's the thing with dwarves. I think that's part of the reason why a lot of people don't like playing against dwarves is because you kind of force, especially when you get guarded like this, you kind of force to roll dice, especially if you don't want to. You're making suboptimal you're forced to make the best suboptimal decision, and the games
And
become
then
ugly.
you roll a bat both down, and then your team gets squeezed.
Mm-hmm.
But this game, yeah, we're back again. This game is going to get down to how well the Wolves are going to cope with working with Claw Mighty Blow.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go.
But it does mean the Troll Slayer is going to potentially in a position to get Blitz next turn. Because Dio is not standing firm on that one. I'm pretty sure.
Ooh,
That's huge. That's
somewhat of a fortunate removal there.
what was that? Yeah, that was the other way around. So where Dio rolled 7+1 to break armor, Kolian did the other way around, rolled 10 and then the 8 for KO. That's almost identical dash rolls, but both working out for them.
Yeah. So I see he protected the Troll Slayer a bit.
Yeah, he needs to because it is his game. His whole game plan is.
Oh, this is key. This is key. Survive.
But that's still the problem is again now it's hard to getting actually proper dice on this, and he cannot really use all the zombies laying around now. And the other fleshy is I would almost be tempted to blitz with the other fleshy to get the fleshy back.
Get back into play.
Stranded.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, okay. You can also just break armor.
Yeah.
Just roll 10.
Just roll as many 2 dice blocks as you can, and then hope you break armor.
Yeah. Okay, that's an option as well. Oh, did I? Yeah. Did switch.
He's gonna really go for that. He's gonna red dice. Oh, nice play.
Onk. Yeah, but it's still there. As long as it doesn't go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's just standing up. It was better in the good old days where it was actually going away. Ooh.
He was fishing for a pile there. Now he's gotta dodge out.
And it works.
Yeah.
But yeah, personally I should probably have gone Necro because I actually plays Necros at times, where Chaos and some of the other good choices is not something I actually plays. But Necros is hybrid enough for me.
Right.
I still find it interesting.
I was actually surprised how many Chaos teams were picked.
I think it's just because for a lot of us, is at least for me, because from table, it's just a chance to play them in an environment where they have a chance to do something. And normally they're not that great option.
Yeah, outside of like the Eternal Leagues and CCL, where you can build them up to about 2,000 TV.
Yeah. And that's because Blood Bowl is not supposed to be played at 2000 TV. It's never been tested or designed. It's literally not been it's never been play tested at 2 million because it's never been the goal to have Blood Bowl at 2 million.
Well, that's one of the things I noticed that as you get up at higher TV, the TV values don't actually represent the strength of the team, and you could. I'm going to be honest. Oh, he had to do it with the double skull.
Yep. And what do he do now? Yep, he needs to not get served, and now he kind of sacrificed the dwarf again. If Dio wants to take it. And if Dios is thinking forward, he's just thinking of just as much about a potential overtime.
Yeah.
But yeah, 2 million teams is like Blood Bowl is designed to play in short, like in one-off game to short leagues. It's never been designed to play 2 million because there's no balance left at that time.
And that's a fair statement. And honestly, I think a lot of the good coaches that play in a lot of eternal leagues work around it, and there's a lot of angling on the TV to be able to deal with that kind of one-sidedness.
The still problem is when you have potentially one player. If you have if you lose like 4 players on your defense, when to the other player that's just go mighty blow piling on you for 4 hits, and you should lose 2 of them. Then that drive is almost done already before you even start.
Yes, that's fair. And
that happens more often at 2 million than it happens at 1200.
No, that's true. That's kind of like Bash versus Bash. A lot of times the joke is who the team wins that wins the coin toss.
Yeah. Or in my case against Crucifer, it wins by the one rolling Blitz after the other one won the coin toss.
Oops.
Like last today has been reminding me of last time's spring thing. Just being dice done for a whole day.
It does happen.
Yeah. So you roll Blitz and then you cannot do anything back, and then your drive is already like completely. The game is almost done before you even starts it. So what does Kolian?
Well, Dial still has enough guys to kind of really.
That's his problem, because he needs, again, with this roster he's designed for himself, he needs removals. Otherwise he's
gonna get stuck in the center, and that's all he's gonna be doing.
Yeah, and then he needs to potato and hope for the best. And a little bit tricky combination here, because if you go Troll Slayer first to get maximum blocks on this, then he is into 1 dice. Now I need to blitz somebody else. He didn't actually need to do that. He probably gets away with the stun. I probably actually preferred going into one dice instead of having to blitz with my ball carrier, but hey ho, it works.
Yes, that's Kolian. We know.
But I guess it has blood. Okay, so yeah, okay, he got blood with 2 guards. He probably doesn't really care.
Yeah. There's no wrestle or tackle piece that's gonna take a 2 red die chance.
But so far, he gets some stuns, but so far the used guys seem to be happy to stay on the pitch. That's I like that chain push of the dead roller even more into play. That's a good play for Kolian. I like that. Getting all the zombies stuck on the dead roller. But what turn is he in? He's turn 5, so he needs to get a bit down next. He needs to move next turn, I think. But he can't even like do. He doesn't really need to cage. The combination of all the guard and blood should make him able to just almost just run down with the man in the middle, like I cage him.
I cage him, yeah. No, that's true. And if I honestly, it's still obviously granted he's got 3 more turns, and he really needs to be 2 squares over. Furthermore, so.
Yeah, he needs to get into. I think that's one of the reasons for the dead roller to go there as well, is
to put a corner there, a piece there.
Yeah, so he kind of have a opening to actually. Dio's going. Oh, those wolves
I would bail.
He's taking both.
Yeah.
I think I'll take both down and dodge out. It's a really nice pace. Maybe please. And 2 rerolls. Yeah, you need that wolf, otherwise that's bad news.
The space is open now.
Yeah. So Troll Slayer comes and then he blitzes the wolf in the back, and he's standing in little nice cage on the other side. But it's really nice commentating on on Blitz, because people actually tend to do what I think they will do instead of sometimes.
That's unfortunate. He's gonna re-roll that. Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Oh.
But that's.
Oh, I thought he was gonna re-roll. Never mind.
That's thinking time. He can get the other guard in, so he can block the zombie in front, but he doesn't want. He can't. That's completely screws him. Like.
Okay, well that at least allows him to move forward.
Yeah, but we could follow. Don't hate following up and taking the other guy. Oh, no, I'm afraid. Oh, shit. I was about to say I didn't hate following up and then put the 2 guards besides each other.
Yeah.
You might actually. Yeah, now I can chain push the death roll off.
Right onto the wolf.
Get 3 dice on the wolf.
If he knocks the wolf down, do you think he would actually move forward with the other guard?
Only if he stuns it. Oh, maybe not. He blitzed. Oh shit, he hasn't blitzed.
Yeah.
Might actually. Then he can move up there. It's a bit tight though, isn't it?
Well, he's gonna do it.
And then the guarders coming around.
The problem with that is that the death roll doesn't have guard.
No, but he doesn't really have anybody that can mark the death roller. And now he's
Now it's safer.
And the zombie, because the zombies are kind of stuck in limbo land in there. Oh, that's. He could one dice one guard to one dice the other guard to free up his guard. I don't hate that. One zombie, 1 dice, and then the next zombie 2 dice. And then guard could get free, and then he could try to dodge in. Stack? No. Oh, just go for the 1 dice serve.
Yeah. And he gets a pow.
But the stuns, that's fine. It's same result. That dude is not doing anything now.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
Run away.
I'm the running position and hope Kolian runs a lot of both downs.
This looks basically. Kolian did his job. He won this half. It looks like he's gonna win this half unless something atrocious happens.
Yeah, that was not a knockdown.
It gives Dio a chance to 1 turn, and he's gonna obviously win his second half, and this goes into overtime.
Okay. Oh yeah, there's a guard there. Are you dodging with the last zombie? He's not good. Either you blocking or dodging. That's almost like dodging and trying to attack one of the guard Longbeard instead. Because that Longbeard was not getting anywhere anyway. I think that zombie could have done better stuff just trying to get out on the 4+.
You get the
You
both
might
down.
even need to score. You might even need to score now.
That's what I was. That's when you mentioned that about the dodge. It was almost forcing Kolian to score this turn.
Yeah, I was thinking if that, or maybe not.
That was key. That was key.
Yeah, now we dead roll a Blitz, I will imagine again. Gets the power. Can he?
No,
Can
no,
his
break.
can his runner run far enough to the right side so he's out of reach?
I think so.
Besides from zombies, which is dangerous enough in theory. I think he's counting if he needs to score here. But if you just go down to the line,
He might. Would he GFI? Would you GFI here?
yeah. If I can get out of reach, so I'm freaking GF5. Yeah, I will GF5 to not being. I don't like that.
Yeah,
Q has a
he's.
reroll to make 4+, 3+. And he can actually get a zombie down as assist if that block fails.
Yeah. This gives him an opportunity, which is.
Yeah, I don't I bet preferable. I kind of. Yeah. I think the 2+ would be better to make sure he's not coming. But of course, if you fail it, you shit because of the rain. 4+, 2+, 2+ to get an assist as well.
That's a lot of dice rolls.
Yeah, but rolling a 6, the other roll is right now 4+, 3+ into 6. Oh, and a 2+, and 2+, is into 6. He might also just do something completely different and just ride off this touchdown.
That's true.
He's definitely getting his blocks in.
Yeah, I think he's kind of given up. He might still try it at one die, but then again, it's a case where.
Yeah, just the last action, like now.
But is it worthwhile risking a KO or even worse? Okay.
Oh, go for the troll slam.
Yeah.
That's a good option as well.
Yeah.
I like that.
Stun. Swear pylon would have been great.
My pylon was shit. The story about my Wrath of the Way Dwarf team was actually I had a piling on Mighty Blow Troll Slayer. I made one casualty in 6 games.
One cast in 6 games.
And it was a minor though, which was quite funny, but still. And since I haven't played with Dwarf, that was just too much pain.
So
And
cleaning up.
yeah, he has a reroll, so he's going to try to get a knockout or something.
Now, Random Boy did do a quad skull in his last.
It happens, and like if I actually had in CCL 2 games in a row where first I did it not to win a game, and the next game my opponent did the exact same to not win it. that was a hilarious day.
Okay, well.
But I think it's still worth it in a situation like here because if he could take one player off, it will make such a huge difference.
Yeah.
I'm about to say that's a terrible one-time defense. What the hell is the man doing? It's still not great. It is rain though, an 83. But if he's not splitting his line of scrimmage, we need a work with Kolian. That is terrible. Sorry, my friend.
I agree.
But even movement 6 can one-turn again. Like he's the only setup at movement 6 can without friends can one-turn against is what he's giving.
Yeah. This is like the.
He might not even. It's going rain in 83. He cannot be bothered trying. I think.
I don't know. The ghoul's got sure hand, so you're hoping that he's gonna use the reroll just for the catch, right? So. Is he even bothering you to try?
Doesn't look like it. I think he's thinking the two Mighty Blow claw hits are better.
I would at least try it, or at least try to see if I can get the pushes in without rerolls.
Yeah, that's what I normally do as well. But he's going for attrition. That's kind of deals as well. Equity. But no, I'm a Rex.
Yeah.
I think with a reroll, I'm definitely doing at least the first block instead. But I would probably see now if you can do the blocks without a reroll, and if you could do that, then go for it. Otherwise, just grab it. You could set up to do that and still be able to hit with both the wolf if needed. Because of the tight line of skirmish, you could have blitzed with somebody else and do the chain push
Back in.
blocks and getting him push one forward, and if that fails, then still rip with the two wolves. Oh well.
Yep. Just getting as many 3 dice blocks as you can.
He probably with 12 players, he's probably going to foul with a zombie as well.
I don't see it. There's nothing wrong with it in the end at that point, right? So.
I'm definitely, I've been fouling with my 11-man rod, so yeah, if it was the right player.
Didn't.
I'd done that, the app was gone. He got a full cage around it, gang foul, so he's breaking armor. And it will be massive different being one player up to be equal numbers. That was actually one of the things that took me a bit by surprise, is you need to remember you've got 1 minute to setups as well. So when you've been doing a one-turn defense, if you're like getting water or something, you don't have much left to move all your 11 guys back for. And we need to hurry up. But yeah, I didn't particularly like Dio not trying, especially since he was setting up literally the best possible way to do it.
Yep.
Oh, the worst possible way.
The worst in that case, especially with the LOS, but yeah.
Yeah, especially when giving like the optimal way option for Dio to do it. Freaking if I had that chance with 11 players with Chaos, I'd try.
It looks like, especially with Dial not trying the one-turner, it looks like he's going to rely on the 2 LOS hits to try to get some men up and then just win his half and then basically go for overtime.
And another sneaky reroll for Kolian. I had my first game of the Blitz picked this round around versus Human. We ended in overtime. My team had 2 rerolls. I had 5 rerolls by overtime because I didn't use anything, and we kept getting rerolls. That was quite hilarious. I've not tried that before.
Ooh, that's actually big.
A random KO.
That's huge. Another one. Apple's gone.
Claw not needed. Straight in.
Straight in. Double 6. And a 9 with Mighty Blow. If you could roll like that, you win a lot of games. That's interesting. He chose to use the stand firm, the golem, and not blitz with it. almost.
But it's pretty amazing that Dio has all his zombies left compared to how much beating they took. I want to change my my block warriors with armor 9 to those blockless zombies. They seem to do a better job.
One moment, K-Foch. 1 minute. Had to close the door. Oh,
Right back with a KO.
that's not a good trade.
Boo. Longbeard for wolf. I guess it was 2 longbeards for 1 wolf, though. Kind of.
You could look at it that way.
That's not a bad trade. And you still got 1. That's why you got mighty blow on both of them, not like the other Necro that does tackle on one of them.
Oh. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, 3 players out for dwarves. So wait. 1, 2, 3, so it's 9 dwarves, right? 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 dwarves.
9
versus
dwarves. Oh, I
10.
forgot the Slayer. Sorry.
Yeah, I missed him as well in my first count because he's standing on the wrong side of the line.
Exposed.
Oh, another claw hit coming up.
Oh!
And another injury. Oh, why could my claw not work like this? Oh, it's not actually claw again. He's just rolling 11s. That's...
He should have been using... Yeah.
Claw, who cares? Oh, you...
Now does he protect his wolf, or does he go after the Slayer with the golem? Oh, he's gotta reroll that.
He can same push his other goo. Get the other guy. Good. Sneaky little play. And,
Oh my gosh.
whoa, that's bad. That's bad news. But it stays at least.
He stays, and let's see.
But Kolian cannot. I don't think with those 2 takeouts. I don't think he can afford Dio to equalize. At overtime.
Well,
Oh,
returns a
right
favor. Okay, the problem right now is that the werewolf is gonna get hit.
And right now we have a Russian screaming, but why is it that Troll Slayer is attacked? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He might even blitz it back into the mess
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just
and get some more guard around that werewolf. Because if he can contain that werewolf, no, he doesn't care. He wants to.
pound attrition.
Yeah, okay. Surely that.
That's speculative.
That's greedy. And that's,
Oh!
he cannot deserve that.
I thought he would at least move the other guy, Longbeard, up to
Yeah, at
to-
least.
the first
That's
block
not
to be 2 dice.
And especially, and that second, the guard Longbeard is stuck on the Flesco now. Instead, he could have been on the wolf or somewhere else,
Yeah.
like doing something constructive. Oh, I didn't like that. It was harshly punished, but I think that could be enough. Now he's down to only the Longbeards and the runner. if that will
This-
take one more out.
This could steamroll if this goes down. Nope. Heart skips a
Still
beat.
leaves, but it still leaves quite a big chunk of liquid saves place. Now we can free up the zombie and
Yeah.
have the whole side over there. And all his longbeards is freaking stocked on fleshies.
So it's basically this guy. You can actually even afford to foul.
Anybody? I'm not sure there's anybody worth that longbeard is. He could take that guy. It's a guard longbeard though. That might be worth it. Yeah, ooh. Yep. It could look like he's going for a cheeky foul now.
It's like a win more type of foul, right? At this point, if you remove another one, it just continue to snowballing.
It's. I think Kolian need this to be sent off on another injury. I think
No
that
doubles?
was. Nope. Even with doubles, I still think this is game over.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only one, so.
Why couldn't I roll that high? Gio, can I borrow your dice?
What's interesting here is, do you even score early? And just if you remove another player, do you score early? Just
Nah, it's.
or just drag us out.
No, it's. We need to, blitz that wolf and hope and pray. Nope. I was going early. I'm not sure I will bother. The chance of something fucking up is there. There are probably more. That's a
Oh, big skull. Big skull saves him.
Jesus, he's rolling some high armor.
Dio's got the cheater dice going on right now. Well, to be fair, he has been doing it with the claw mighty blow pieces. It just hasn't needed it. He hasn't needed it.
Yeah.
But...
No, it's not really needed it. And one of the KOs was definitely. He did also do something with one of the random fleshy bloods.
Yeah, that's true.
But he has been, of course, he's been blitzing with the claw. But even when you do that, it's not always working.
Mm-hmm. And then the foul, non-mighty blow foul. No, sorry, non-dirty player foul.
And just casually rolling another 10. And then he dodges out and rolls 10-8. I think we can. Somebody. What is really game in Russian?
I don't know. Oh, I think there was a disconnect or something. Let me just try again. I don't think Dial would just end his turn there, doing nothing.
No, doesn't it come back again? Yeah, now that's one. Yeah, we're back again with 1 minute. It's really weird when it does that. I have no clue.
Someone lost their internet or game crashed.
Oh shit. Anything in Discord?
It's marked as 2 minutes, which is odd.
Yeah, I'm still in the original game. It keeps counting down and then jumps up again when it reaches 0.
Okay. Sorry, folks. People are watching. It looks like someone has a connectivity issue, so we're just gonna kind of wait it out a bit until someone connects back in.
As Putin cut the line again.
Yeah. His Russian boy is losing. Cut the power.
Because he's definitely losing.
Yeah.
I cannot see Dio risking anything here besides just slowly walking the ball down. And yes, he's going to block and blitz those two guys there, and probably we can get away with it without risking if and fouling again, because he got two freaking zombies standing out
Yeah.
looking in after he decided to kill a guy as well. So we might have
They're both
Dio
in.
win.
Sorry?
So we could have Dio winning again, just doing it the hard way this time. Instead of winning, going to the losers bragging, playing a bit of extra games just because.
All right, Dio won the last season or the last one, the first one.
I'm pretty sure, didn't he? I must admit I didn't follow this second day. That's pretty sure he ended up winning, didn't he? With that dwarf team, I cannot see anything else. He's oh, we live again.
We're live again. Yep.
Stuff is moving. Yeah, he with his piling on tree piling on jump up mighty blow dwarves and like 6 guard. It was horrific. Only stun. I played him in round 1 where he did the same way he rolled Blitz. So, and then I failed my second die too close in the turn. And that was pretty much that game.
As some other casters say, don't you just love kickoff events?
Not really. But on the other hand, it makes good stories. Like I played in the World Cup where 3 games in a row, spent 8 turns driving and scoring to see my opponent me rolling riot, and giving my opponent an extra turn, where 2 of them was HHG teams, and making it both of them with like multiple 4 and 3 pluses. At least by game 4 I toned it down to just being quick snaps. Well, but that's, yeah. Wolves down, Wolves going up blitzing. It's not... oh, dodging dwarves! Ooh, and double go for it.
Oh, look at that! Just like an elf team. You don't need 11 players with. You can dodge like that.
And no knockdowns. But he can just block the long beard and move people around, so he can do some chain pushing. So get 2 dice, and the guard that's marking the wall. Oh, just put a zombie, that works as well. With the guard. I'm not sure I like that actually.
Yeah, I thought he would have.
I wouldn't. It gives him an extra blitz. It gives him a block with the wolf and with.
But he doesn't block, and that's the risk, right?
Yeah, standing when the ball carrier is standing beside the attacker piece. Yeah, I think that was my word a bit reckless. Because who is he blitzing now? Can the wolf get around and blitz from the bottom? I guess he can.
I think he's gonna
4, 5,
go
6,
like
7,
this. 8. Come here and you stand firm to block him.
Yeah, but that's the runner. He doesn't want to hit the runner. He wants to hit that. He wants to hit the guard piece. The runner is not a factor right now in this game.
Stand firm.
No.
Oh. He's gonna.
What are you doing here?
Just eat it.
I think I'm even with the go for it. I prefer hitting from the back, from down under them, and hitting him backwards. Because in theory, that Longbeard can try the dodge attack, which I will do.
Yeah.
It would be really good because if it's some bad dodging, but potentially can he actually get to the runner? No. No,
I would
really.
have.
Oh, that's garbage.
I thought
Oh,
he would have pushed to the golem, stand firm him, and just continued to do this the follow up frenzy.
yeah. Yeah, but I still don't know why you want to fish for powers when he could have, instead of doing the 2+ hit and getting the guard away from the play.
Right. Fair enough.
If you hit from the bottom, the guard could get up, and his other guard will still have been in the middle, front of the fleshy.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta reroll, Kolian. Just do it. Come on. 5+, 4+. Smack. Oh, haha.
Oh. Oh.
And now he needs to pick up in pouring rain. Oh, again.
Oh.
Why did he hit that runner? The runner was standing in much worse space before he started hitting it.
Yeah, that's true.
Ugh.
Especially pushing him in there too. That was the other thing.
Yeah, on top of it, yeah, at least leave him in there. He was not doing that from that position. That's probably fair. But yeah.
Okay, the ball pickup can force him to lose the game because if the ball goes deep in the other end on a failed pickup as well. So this is tightening sphincter time for Dio. Even if he gets cleared up to have guys around the ball.
He needs to roll that 4+. He needs to make it.
Yeah.
He might even... Oh, no, he got 2 rerolls. Shit. He cannot really... I was about to say he could wait to his sure hands, but I'm not sure he can. That ghoul might need to try it at the wolf.
I agree. I thought he would have done it.
This time he gets the power.
No stun.
Yeah.
I would think he would do it with the white.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, 75% or 25% chance to lose the game, especially if the ball goes out and it goes straight to the other end of the field. Here's for the tournament.
Even if it just go across the field, if it's just along, and if it goes against his own sideline, it might as well going out and going over to the other side of the pitch as well. Like if it goes out, if it goes like far in the throw-in, you're going to have problem catching. And random dodgeball.
He's getting a lot of 10+ rolls.
10-9, 10-9, yeah.
And yet he still hasn't tied the game up yet.
No, ooh,
That's ballsy.
He is not. He's going all in on this attrition thing. That's send off. What happened? I didn't even see the second. No.
It's a stun. Stun and send off.
That's many dwarfs. 5 dwarfs. That's ridiculous. I'm looking forward to see the stats and the amount of armor breaks and the amount of blocks. That seems to be pretty good.
Well, might as well do some blocks. Oh no, sorry.
Yeah, no, he going Blitz. Yeah, down and attack the ball. He might freaking try to pick it up. Just to hope for throwing. I will do that.
Yeah.
I will sacrifice my player trying to do the pickup.
And don't even reroll.
Yeah, no. And just hope for it to bounce out and away.
Yeah.
Let's see if Kolian is as tricky. Because he's not winning overtime anyways. The serve is pointless.
He's gonna follow up.
Yeah,
GFI.
Come on. Yeah.
Oh!
No!
Okay, so just stay there. If he gets knocked down, it goes out of bounds again, right?
Yeah, but he can block him from the
don't
bottom.
reroll that.
Oh,
Don't reroll that. Oh, he's rerolling.
No.
What's he doing?
Oh, maybe we'll go for it more.
No, he can't. No,
I
he
guess
can't.
if you get knocked down, it's far away, but you can knock him from the top. That's the problem. So I can push him inbounds. I don't like that. Ah, you
Oh,
have to.
you're right. You're right. Yeah, that's why I wouldn't have re-rolled that. I would have just taken the
Yeah.
ball.
Yeah, just fall, pip down.
Yeah.
I believe even in tabletop in theory you can.
Can you re-roll a ball pickup that succeeded?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure team roll it doesn't say it has to be a failed roll. That's a good question. I definitely have a situation where I don't want to roll a cat. Where I used a re-roll to not roll a to not catch a catch. I was about to say.
Don't fall. Oh, he has no choice. Follows. Frenzy. Okay.
Where does the ball? Ooh, that's the wrong way, dude.
Well, he has enough turns.
But
He's-
only if he gets the freaking ball.
Yeah, but he gotta pick it up, and he's gonna have to do it with the
Still
weight.
4+.
He's gonna have to do it with the weight. Wait,
No, he can do it with
the wolf.
You need to do it with the ghoul, because the handoff is better to the white than the other way around. If you need to handoff.
All right. Yeah. No. He's in scoring range anyways. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, so the ghoul can get it, and if needed, just go for it forward.
There we go. Picks it up.
Oh, he makes it. Oh,
GFIs. Yeah, that makes sense. That way he doesn't
Yeah.
have to do another GFI on his last turn.
and that's probably. I still wonder why he actually did go for it.
Just go for it here.
No, in the last turn.
Oh, with the long beard,
Yeah.
and re-rolled it.
Yeah, why he did? We need to ask him. Kolian. If he thought about just falling down and hoping for a good scatter.
I suspect he wanted to force the knockdown roll, and he still would have had an equal amount of chance of getting the ball out of bounds, but he didn't realize he can consider that he could be pushed away from the sideline on the knockdown.
He might as well actually. Another thing he could have tried to punt the ball up. That would give him a chance to get it out as well. And if it worked, then
Yeah, but there's no one around because that was the guy that blitzed.
you can pass it to empty square. You can literally could have tried to punt the ball over to Dionysian's half. That'd have been harder to get it back.
Another one. Woo! Yes, that's true, Wolf Bart.
Yep. A player made by a player on their own team and still on the pitch to enter, even if the dice roll was successful.
Oh,
So in theory, you should be allowed to re-roll a pick up
pick up.
that's
Pop.
successful.
All right, let's see if
oh yeah, Blitz with him, yeah.
let's see if Dio can one turn. I mean, Colin can one turn.
With 4 drops. He had he
KOs
just
and
missed 3. He had bad KOs as well, like slightly bad. Missed 2 out of 3. But you're right, he couldn't punt basically. But he could have not re-rolled his go for it and hope for it. I still think that was better odds than actually standing there.
honestly, that was the reason why I thought the go for it was a
Yeah,
good
it was
approach.
to try to drop it,
Yeah.
but I think it seemed like it was just to get farther away from it. 4 players against 11, this is ridiculous. This is not even, yeah. That's yeah, again, we're back to, I think there's too many of the games that's like this.
Oh, Gator turn.
Or
There
maybe
is-
he can lose in a...
Oh, no, he can't. He can't.
Yeah, oh no, he didn't put any wolf on
Yeah.
higher. About to say, if you put actually full pressure on, he might have been able to one turn. The other, like, reverse one turn the line of scrimmage. Now he doesn't like the extra turn because that means that's a fourth. He doesn't care about that. He's still got one reserve.
And it regens anyways. So this is just another turn to make it look like maybe he can get a legal concede.
So which guard is he going to blitz down to the other wolf?
Yeah.
That's the only. You set up he sets up a funnel, and then he blitzes one of the guard pieces down to the other guard piece. Not guard piece to the other, one wolf to another wolf. If it's me, he couldn't even be asked to do that much. I guess no, he didn't get any.
No.
He should have done it my way.
I thought he would have pushed him up this angle, up towards the other wolf.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That was what I was saying. He should have put up a funnel so he could have pushed down to the other wolf. Funnel more blocks in. I think he lost a little bit on the equity scale, but I don't think he really cares being 11 versus 4.
Yeah, it would.
He may be a bit sloppy at the moment compared to if it's been a tight game.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's been maximizing more on those chances to get blocks.
Yeah, I think we all agree that it's going to be hard for Dio to lose this game.
Like, I cannot, even if, like, he can even just surround, if somehow the dwarf get the ball, he can just literally surround the dwarfs with all his players.
Yeah.
Then he needs to roll ridiculous dice.
Get some hits in.
Yeah, the wolf is up for grabs.
KO.
KO. Yeah, it does seem like most of the games has been quite one-sided. Like it's been tight to middle of the game, and then it just spirals out of control as soon as something bad starts.
Actually, the games that I streamed, they weren't too bad. They were actually it wasn't with it was most of the games are literally had to do with someone making a mistake versus but yeah, this is the first game actually for me, but obviously there's been a ton of other games and you've been streaming them as well as playing them, experienced some of them, but the two games that I did yesterday was reasonable.
But yeah, my games. The first game was reasonable bad to begin with. Was by halftime, and then suddenly my dice just started to KO the human from one end. The next one was Kemri, where it's kind of the same. He was in full control. Then he put the bolt carrier with a 3+ to hit it, and he didn't score on my driver. Just spiraled out of control with the first couple of turns. And today it's been the other way around, where my team has just left the pitch, literally. Just Armor 9 didn't want that. At least the dwarf gets the ball first. I guess that's more interesting.
Yeah, and he's got both his KOs back, so he actually has a team.
Yeah, and the wolf stayed out.
If he gets a couple of removals,
yeah,
there's the first one.
Still, so use okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still 6 dwarves. Oh, okay.
Another one.
Okay. 6 versus 9. 6 versus 8 moving. Now he just needs to keep that rolling.
Yeah.
And he can put up actually a screen in front of the ball. then the two other guards doing. We don't want to get served.
I don't know why he did that. Oh, he's gonna put him there. Okay, never mind. Okay.
Yeah, I'll probably still have put them one forward. Just because if this ball scatters to the Longbeard and scatters forward. Okay.
That's not too bad.
No, but if those two guys have been forward, no, it's fine because of the direction of the scatter.
Yeah.
But it's still going to get pressure on because that. I was about to try to pronounce the Russian name, but that guy standing alone is getting
Papa?
getting clawed.
We'll call him Papa or K-Papa.
K-pop. K-pop. Let's call him K-pop. K-pop is getting smashed now.
Yes.
And Zombies is going to attack Longbeards because that's what zombies do best.
Just be an annoyance, and hopefully they hold out.
Yeah, it's it's amazing. Zombies are amazing when they stays in the ditch. And some games, zombies seems to have like 87 more than 8. Ooh.
Armor holds?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, he could kind of make a wall on his side of the wall with the two guard and the wolf. Yeah, seems like he's doing something like that. He's going to throw in the garter from the top as well. Yeah.
Be a nuisance
And
here.
then garter from the side.
Yeah.
He's just still too many players.
Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah.
Still, you might need to attack that Longbeard though. Yep, there it comes. Is he trying to cheeky pick up?
Yeah, you did it.
Makes it out of 6.
It's gotta use a reroll. That's fine.
One. Oh.